The Stranger in the Field.
When I was 9, my family moved to a small, wooded town. The kind of place where everyone knows everyone, and secrets are buried deep. My brother, Sam, who was 12, warned me about the woods behind our house on day one. "Don't go past the creek," he said, his face uncharacteristically serious. "Especially at night, that's where the Whistler walks." I laughed it off. The Whistler sounded like a dumb campfire story. According to local legend, it was a tall, thin figure that wandered the deep woods, letting out a strange, tuneless whistle. If you heard it close, you were already in trouble. For years, I forgot about it. Then, when I was 16, a group of us were having a bonfire deep in the woods. It got late, and the fire died down. As we were packing up, a sound cut through the silent, cold air. It was a whistle, not a song, just a steady, high-pitched note, devoid of any melody. It was close. Everyone froze. My friend Jessica's face went white. "It's him," she whispered. We didn't need to discuss it. We ran. We crashed through branches, not caring about the scrapes or the darkness. The whistle followed us, never getting closer, but never fading away either. It was always just there, right behind the next tree. I tripped over a root and went down hard. My friends, panicked, didn't notice. By the time I scrambled to my feet, I was alone. The whistling had stopped. The silence was somehow worse. I pulled out my phone, my hands shaking too badly to use the flashlight. I just stared at the glowing screen, trying to orient myself. That's when I heard the crunch of a footstep on leaves, slow and deliberate. I looked up. He was standing at the edge of the trees, maybe 30 feet away. He was impossibly tall and thin, just a silhouette against the darker woods. He wasn't moving. He was just watching me. My breath hitched. I wanted to run, but my legs were frozen. We stood there in a silent standoff for what felt like an eternity. Then, the glow of my phone screen died, plunging me into absolute darkness. The moment the light vanished, the whistling started again. This time, it wasn't distant. It was right next to my ear. I felt a cold breath on my neck and smelled the faint, metallic scent of old soil. I screamed and bolted. I didn't look back. I ran until my lungs burned and I burst out of the tree line into my own backyard. I never told my parents. They wouldn't have believed me. But the next morning, as I sat shaking at the kitchen table, my brother Sam came in. He looked at my pale, terrified face and knew instantly. "You went past the creek, didn't you?" he asked quietly. I just nodded. He sat down, his face grim. "I heard the whistling too, last night. It was in our street." He leaned closer, his voice dropping to a whisper. "So you need to know this. When you see him, he's not whistling to you." He let that sink in for a moment. "He's whistling for the things that are with him. The things you can't see."